Just yesterday, they released the top 101 free agents. And at number 72 is a name that we all know and probably all hate at this point. But it was Derek Barnett. So I want to talk a little bit if Derek Barnett is a guy the Philadelphia Eagles should look at retaining or if they should just move on from him. Let's get into it.
You want Philly Philly?
Yeah, let's do it.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and this is Philly Philly, the podcast. So today I want to talk about Derek Barnett. I want to talk if it is worth retaining him, signing him back to this team. Obviously, he just went through his fifth year option and didn't really do much for us, right? We'll get into that, but before we get into that, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, join the family. We are on the road to 4K. We would love for you guys to join that ride. But let's hop right into this. So Derek Barnett, man. I don't know many Eagles fans that aren't upset with him. I don't know many Eagles fans that are sitting here and realistically defending what he has done these past couple of years. I believe in the last 25 starts that he's had under 5 sacks. I want to say it's 4.5. That's not production from a first round defensive end. We got him in the top 15, if I'm not mistaken. Just hasn't really improved. He was good when he came out, and he just kind of stood at good. He has not really changed his repertoire as far as his pass rushing moves goes. And I feel like he's maybe lost football knowledge as the years have gone on. Obviously, I feel like every year he's good for like maybe 3, 4, 5 type of penalties that we're just scratching our head like, really? Whether it's an offsides, whether it's, a late hit, whether it's just dumb penalties. Derek Barnett, and it's funny because my girl always laughs when I do this. Whenever we're watching a game and there's a penalty flag, I just say, what did Derek Barnett do? Honestly, sometimes I do it when the offense is out there because I'm not even surprised anymore if he does something while he's not even on the field to get penalized. It's been that bad. The Philadelphia Eagles thought they had the next Reggie White, right? He went and broke Reggie White's sack record in college. We didn't even get something close to that. We didn't even get, a Reggie, but we didn't even get Reggie. I'm trying to think of a different Reggie that was trash. We didn't get a Reggie Jackson. Right? We didn't even get a decent player. We got a guy that literally stuck where he was. He stood where he was and has not improved. And if you look at this free agency, I said this before, free agency is where people get overpaid. I think that somebody's going to overpay Derek Barnett. He's still only 26, if I'm not mistaken. He does have that first round tag on him. So there's potential there. And I think people are going to look at the potential. And with edge rusher being such a premium position, they're going to give him a shot. And it might be something that we're looking at like, are you serious? I'm thinking 8 to 10 million is a lot, but I wouldn't be surprised if he got that for 2 or 3 years. Like I said, he's still young. Some teams might see the upside. I just don't see it anymore. I am not a fan of Derek Barnett. I am not a fan of retaining Derek Barnett. I think it's time to just let that go. We tried, right? I just don't think he's a Philly guy. It's unfortunate because even through all the drama and all the people, talking junk about him, hating on him, whatever you want to say, I feel like he still was able to kind of keep his mind about him, right? Like if you put his mind in Jalen Rager's body and let Jalen Rager kind of deal with uh, uh, the drama and the ridicule the way that Derek Barnett has, we might have something in Jalen Rager because realistically, we've never seen Derek Barnett like cry about how we treat him, and we talk mad junk about him. So I'll give him that. I'll give him that he hasn't mentally broken down, and I know Philly's a tough place apparently to play. So I'll give you that. You haven't broke down on us. You haven't quit. You haven't cried. Uh, but yeah, what have you done? What have you done? I'd almost rather you cry and get us about 4 or 5 more sacks in these last 25 games. There's just nothing that tells me it makes sense to overpay Derek Barnett. You have 3 first round picks. You have 4 in the first 2 rounds, 5 in the first 3. I think you have 6 within the first 100 picks. Utilize those picks and get your guy. Go get you a George Karlaftis. Go get you a David Ajabo. Go get you I won't say Aiden, a Jermaine Johnson, a Boye Mafe. All the way into the 3rd round, you have options that are probably better than Derek Barnett right now. And I hate to sound like that because I hate to sound like I'm just hating on the guy. But at the price tag that he's going to come at, it's just not worth it for me. So I'm going to have to say we got to move on from Derek Barnett. I would love to hear what you guys think. Are you surprised he's number 72 in the top 101? I mean, Anthony Harris wasn't on there. Steve Nelson, who I'm actually surprised about. I thought Steve Nelson would be a top I would say at least top 50. I think that he had a good year last year, showed that he can still be, at the very worst, a number two cornerback. I think that he proved that. He helped us in the run game. He helped us, obviously, being that number two and being able to kind of lock down whoever he was going against. He did get roasted sometimes, but so did this whole defense. So I'm not putting that just on him. But, he wasn't on there. You look through the list of guys, and I'm actually kind of surprised. I don't know if they put in restricted free agents, but if they didn't, excuse me, if they did, I'm surprised Alex Singleton's not there. I'm surprised Nate Herbig isn't there. These are guys that I probably would put in my top 101 before I would put Derek Barnett. But what do you guys think? Do you think 72 is too high? Do you want to keep Derek Barnett? Those are the two questions I need answered in the comment section. But other than that, y'all know what it is, man. It is Fly, Eagles Fly. And we are out here. Peace!
Eagles fans everywhere, this is for you.
Fly, Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown, touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a Bird Gang Nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randall. Season here, early time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.